Hi everyone, I'm Paige Abbott, and this is your recovery message for the week of October 23rd, 2016. To be honest, when I was thinking about this week's topic, I was feeling a little bit stuck. So that's what I decided to do the video on, is what do you do when you're feeling stuck in your recovery and in your self-care? And I guess a few tips that I would give to you if you are feeling a little bit stuck or like your recovery routine has become a bit blasé, maybe very mundane, repetitive, and you feel like you're hitting a wall in your personal growth, would be to try to branch out and do something different. So if you've put a lot of time and effort into maybe certain parts of your recovery, maybe it's time to branch out and go and do something new. So for instance, maybe trying a new exercise activity, connecting with a new group of people, maybe starting to pray, pick up a journal if you've never done so before or not for a while. Maybe take a meditation course and start learning how to meditate and go within. There's so many different options out there available to you that I would really just encourage you, try something that's on your list, because I know all of you out there, as you've been embracing and exploring your own recovery, you have a list of things that you've been exposed to that you could do. And then you have the list of things that you have been doing. And I can guarantee that there's things on that list that you could do that you haven't yet tried. So my encouragement would be to you to just pick something from that list and slowly start to engage with it. And that's the second tip, is to be realistic when you're starting to incorporate something new or different into your routine. So it doesn't have to be all or nothing and perfectionist striving of this goal. It just means starting to approach it in a very gradual way. So if it's a new exercise routine, maybe try part of a class or 5 minutes of something rather than push yourself to do it every day or to the intense extreme. Same thing with that higher power relationship. Just start to slowly dip your foot into the pool rather than jumping into the deep end right away. So maybe starting to take some contemplative prayer time outside for 5 minutes a day, or read a holy book for 5 minutes a day. And again, you hear me saying 5 minutes quite often because that might be the place that you start. When it's something new, you need to start small. And then over time, build it up, and maybe it will become a staple in your recovery routine. So I know it can be challenging when you're feeling stuck. And the additional thing to keep in mind would be, as I talked about a few weeks ago, to make sure that you're feeling those feelings. Because if you are feeling stuck, likely there's going to be a lot of feelings coming up. Fear, shame, frustration, anger, disappointment, sense of failure, resentment. It's important that you sit with those feelings and process those as you're trying to take small steps of realistic action with something new in order to help move you forward. And that's just it. The key to breaking that inertia, breaking out of a redundant routine, or breaking into a new routine really isn't that exciting or dramatic or grandiose. It just starts by gradually incorporating something new into your life. So that would be my encouragement for you to keep in mind over the next week and beyond, is keep incorporating things realistically and try to do it in a balanced way so that your disease thinking isn't taking you to that perfectionist all or nothing point of view. That's my perspective for this week. That helped to unstick me, so hopefully your own action in your own life will help to unstick you. That's all for me. Wishing you the best in your ongoing recovery journey, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye for now.